Good afternoon, and thanks again for joining us here at Bloom Legal as we're working on our video blog. I'm Seth Bloom, and I work at Bloom Legal, which is at 700 Camp Street, New Orleans, Louisiana, 70130. And what we provide mostly is we have a large criminal defense practice as well as doing some auto accidents and personal injury. So people have been submitting different questions, and although I can't answer anyone's specific legal question, I can talk about some general facts about the law and try to educate the public on certain issues. Again, I will say that nothing that I'm saying right now should be taken as actual legal advice. Each and every individual case is different, and you should really seek your own attorney to evaluate each and every case. So nothing I'm actually talking about right now is actual legal advice, and that's our disclaimer. The first question was asked in regards to whether you can travel throughout the United States with pending misdemeanor charges. I can answer basically, I'm only barred in the state of Louisiana, so I can answer some general principles about that from Louisiana. Typically, on most misdemeanor cases that are pending against you in court, you're free to travel throughout the United States. And the misdemeanor charges that are pending here in Louisiana should not affect any travel restrictions. However, there are certain types of misdemeanor charges, or if you have specific guidelines from your judge in certain types of cases that may impact your travel. So again, if you feel that you're not sure, you need to have an attorney look into your specific case. But generally speaking, misdemeanors do not restrict travel throughout the United States. However, your particular judge in your particular case may have set up certain restrictions, so that needs to be looked at on a case-by-case basis. Having said that about misdemeanors, almost all felony cases, when you have a felony pending against you in the state of Louisiana, you're not supposed to leave either the jurisdiction you're in, which can be the parish, or for instance, it could be the boundaries of the state of Louisiana. There are many times clients who come to Louisiana and get arrested or get in trouble and have pending felonies still do not reside in Louisiana, so they still will need to travel back and forth to wherever their home state is. What you can do is you can have, if you have a pending felony case in Louisiana, you can ask your specific lawyer to file a motion to leave the jurisdiction based on whatever your reason is. For instance, you don't live here and you were just here traveling through or doing business here. That may not always be granted depending on the type of case you are, based on if you're a flight risk or not, what type of bond you have. Again, it can be very complex, like criminal law, and each individual case needs to be looked at by a specific attorney. So in no way am I trying to give legal advice in any way here. But certainly if you have a felony pending in the state of Louisiana, someone should have filed a motion to leave the jurisdiction if in fact you are out of the jurisdiction. Let's see what other kind of questions people asked us today. I guess someone had asked about what will happen to my Texas driver's license after a second DUI or DWI in the state of Louisiana. I don't know specific questions about that particular case, because like I said, you need to get your own lawyer to look into each and every detailed case. But I think I can take from that specific question and answer more generally. DWIs are enhanceable offenses in the state of Louisiana. So that means that a second DWI and a third DWI each have elevated charges and fines and penalties associated with them. In the state of Louisiana, a second DWI is also a misdemeanor, as well as a first DWI, but a third DWI is a felony. Out-of-state DWIs or DUIs or other alcohol-related traffic incidents can be used against you and enhance your DWI in Louisiana. So for instance, I don't want to make I don't know anything about that particular person's case in Texas or talk about it, but at least if you have a case in Louisiana, so I'm changing the scenario a little bit. So if you have a pending DWI in the state of Louisiana and you have 1 or 2 or 3 other convictions for DUI or DWI in other states around the country, then yes, the state of Louisiana can look while running your background check to those other DWIs and use them to enhance your current DWI here to a second, which is a more severe misdemeanor, or 3 to a felony. In some cases, they have to be within the last 10 years, but again, it's a case-by-case situation, and each individual case needs to be looked at by a professional attorney. So I hope I answered your questions today, and I look forward to doing these blogs. I know a lot of people have said they've been seeing them all over the internet. So hopefully we'll continue to educate the public about various aspects of the law, in particular criminal defense, as well as some areas of personal injury and auto accidents that we'll get into in the future. Again, nothing I've said here today should be taken as actual legal advice. Each individual case is complex and requires the study and involvement of an individual attorney. So I hope this has been helpful. I hope I've educated people, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next couple of weeks. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.